What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Premier League match week 14 is here. Can you believe it? Games are coming thick and fast. And this is gonna be my preview video. But before anything, let me just remind you the table so far. Liverpool are top of the table, 34 points. Arsenal and Chelsea, second and third, same amount of point and same goal difference. 25 point plus 12 goal difference. Brighton, fourth, 23 point. Manchester City, fifth, and they have also 23 point, but the goal difference is plus 5 for Brighton and plus 3 for Manchester City. Manchester United, ninth on the table. You know, they've been winning under the new manager Amorim, 19 points. And you scroll down, you will see Wolves are 18th, only 9 points. Ipswich, 19th, 9 points. And Southampton are 20th with 5 points. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of my preview, but don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Take 1 second only to help the channel, my friend, and it will be much appreciated. Thank you and many blessings. Tuesday, December the 3rd, 2024, Ipswich against Crystal Palace. This is a good game, and Ipswich need to start winning some games, otherwise the relegation is calling them. The last game, Ipswich lost against Nottingham Forest 1-0. Crystal Palace had a draw 1-1 against Newcastle United. So both teams really need points. I just wish that Ipswich wins this game. You know, I really want them to stay in the Premier League. So this is going to be like a biased opinion here. So I go 2-1 to Ipswich. Leicester City against West Ham. West Ham also are in danger. Well, let's say the manager is in danger because they got smashed the last time in the Premier League against Arsenal 5-2. And Leicester City lost against Brentford 4-1. Leicester got a new manager bounce. Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to try to win this game. It's going to be tough. And I don't think he's going to implement his ideas immediately in the team. So I think this game is going to be Leicester City 2, West Ham United 2. Not a bad start for a new manager. A draw is a good result for him. And then we go for the games on Wednesday, December the 4th, 2024. The first game on Wednesday is going to be Everton against Wolves. This is relegation battle kind of game. I know Everton are not technically in the relegation zone, but you know what I mean. By, checking on their form, they are very, very bad at the moment. The last time Everton lost against Manchester United 4-1. I don't know for how long they're going to keep Sean Dyche. Probably they are waiting for the new owners to take over in order to get rid of Sean Dyche, but time is up. And for Wolves, they lost at home 2-4 against Bournemouth. So they have to bounce back. Two struggling teams, different philosophy. Wolves always attack and play beautiful football. Everton, Brexit FC, chips and pie, boring, but sometimes can be efficient. They are playing home. Edison Park, so it's not going to be an easy game for Wolves. I'm afraid this game is going to be 2-1 to Everton. Manchester City against Nottingham Forest. City need to win because Pep Guardiola hasn't won any game in the last 6. Now he's scratching his face all over. And we have to feel sorry for Pep. Nobody's going to feel sorry for him, though. He's been winning and winning 6 titles in 8 years. A lot of titles, right? So nobody's going to feel sorry for them. They have to fight. And I think against Nottingham Forest is going to be a hell of a game. Pep Guardiola is going to try everything in his power to win. And Nottingham Forest can complicate life for you. I think this game is going to be 2-2 draw. Newcastle United against Liverpool. Newcastle dropped point the last time against Crystal Palace 1-1. Liverpool are unstoppable at the moment. Everybody, not everybody, but the teams on top there, they want Liverpool to drop point. They want them to struggle somehow. And believe me, Liverpool also are going to go through a bad patch at some point. No team will go through 100% in the season. They already lost against Nottingham Forest, though. So I think this could be a game where it's going to be a draw and Liverpool drop 2 points. So it's going to be Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2. It's not always easy to play at St. James Park. I think it's going to be very complicated for them. Moving on. Southampton against Chelsea. Chelsea are in good form at the moment. They are 3rd or 2nd, whatever what you want to see. Chelsea are very strong at the moment. Enzo Maresca is awesome. He can find solutions even with injuries here and there. Can play people out of positions and still get a good result. I think this one is going to be Chelsea 3, Southampton 1. And I'm gonna make an entire video about this game, so I don't wanna say much, but Chelsea now looks like they are unstoppable. But be careful, banana skin, because teams like Southampton, they have nothing to lose. They can make life complicated for you, but I think Chelsea are gonna be strong enough. They don't wanna drop points, and they're gonna beat them 3-1. Arsenal against Manchester United. This game is going to be tough for Arteta. It's going to be at the Emirates Stadium, but the new manager bounce at Manchester United. Amorim is getting the team together. Even the players that were not scoring, they are scoring goals at the moment. So I think it's going to be very complicated. Arsenal will drop point for sure. This game is going to be a 1-1 draw. Next up, Aston Villa against Brentford. Villa also having some bad moment at the everywhere. Even in Europe, they are dropping point or drawing against Juventus. Now they got smashed by Chelsea the other day at Stamford Bridge 3-0. Brentford got some momentum. They got momentum. They beat Leicester City 4-1. Aston Villa playing home. They haven't won for a while. I think in the last 5 or 6 games, they haven't won any game. Draws or losses. So Mr. Good Evening is going to have a good evening for sure. I think Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. Let's go. Thursday, we have 2 games. Fulham against Brighton. Let me double check if that is not for another. Yeah, that's still match week 14, because it's a lot of confusion here. There are so many games coming thick and fast every 3 days, so you might be confused and talk about games from another week, if that makes sense. Fulham against Brighton. Brighton dropped point the other day for some reason. They are 4th on the table. They drew against Southampton at home. That was very surprising. And Fulham, they dropped also point. They played a London derby against Tottenham Hotspurs. It was 1-1. So both teams need point. I think Brighton need more point because they have to push for top 4. Fulham are playing home. This is screaming a draw. 2-2 draw. And then the last game for match week 14 on Thursday, December the 5th, Bournemouth against Tottenham Hotspurs. Spurs been up and downs. You don't know. Vicario is out for a long period of time. And I don't know, man. Only Tottenham can go away and beat Manchester City 4-0 and come drop point against Fulham or beaten by Ipswich. They are so complicated. You don't even know what to expect from this Tottenham Hotspurs team. Bournemouth are flying right now. The last time they beat Wolves 4-2. They are getting some very good results here and there. They've been also dropping points and losing. They even beat Manchester City 2-1. Tells you everything you want to know about them. They are playing home against Tottenham Hotspurs. I think they're gonna beat Tottenham. Tottenham don't know how to defend. Bournemouth 2, Tottenham Hotspurs 1.